Coocie's hairy.
Mike who? Cheese Harry. Say it with me, Johanna.
My Coocie's hairy.
Mike Coocie's. Mike who?
Coocie's hairy.
Write it down, folks.
Hurry.
If you can. Mike who? Cheese Harry. What do you think?
Let me tell you something, sister. My coochie is hairy.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We love a hairy cooch.
She's still nice and juicy, but she's definitely hairy.
Juice cooch.
Juicy.
Juicy coochie?
Juicy coochie hairy.
I have the juiciest cat around town.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe you do.
I definitely do.
Juice up way more than I do.
Well, I'm full Hispanic. You're only half.
You're right.
That's why we're pregnant all the time, because we just have all the lip gloss.
All the lip gloss.
All of it. They can't help it. And of course, we're like, you don't need a condom.
Of course you need a condom.
Yeah.
Who wears condoms?
Just Latinas being like, you don't
vote.
need it, honey.
Everyone vote.
Everyone
Please.
vote. If
you
had,
heard
well, yeah. If you didn't vote on Tuesday.
Please do.
No. If you didn't already vote.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. Prop 3, baby. Prop 3.
We need to protect the pussies and the coochies.
And the babies. And the babies having babies.
Absolutely. We're saving the world one day at a time, and I love that.
Dare I say, period.
Period. Period. Ugh.
That's what I'm saying. So Aaron Carter died.
Aaron Carter died. I can't believe everyone's like dying in Hollywood right now. It was...
I know.
What's his name?
Found him in a bathtub.
Holy shit.
Do you think he was getting an abortion?
Probably.
Honestly.
You know, they do it way different in California.
They really do. They really do.
So what was like the situation? Like, was he clean? Is he... Well, I don't know if that's... Why is it the bathtub, you know?
Why is it the bathtub?
I don't like that setting.
Was Mac Miller found in a bathtub?
I don't know. No, Whitney Houston was found in the bathtub.
So something to do with bathtubs and cocaine.
I mean...
Maybe like the...
That's scary.
Whatever it's made out of. What are tubs made out of? Ceramic?
Like fentanyl?
Just laying in the tub.
Just laying in the tub. You know what?
A blanket of fentanyl.
What looks so crazy is that you see the video of his girlfriend or whoever, his wife, in the front
he was
of the
married?
yard. Yeah, he's a kid. He has a son.
Oof.
Who would have thought? I know.
You can't give cocaine and a child to somebody.
No, you know that
it just never works out.
That kid's gonna be fucked.
That kid's gonna be the fucking Twisted Sister's daughter in the ocean that you saw in LA.
In the ocean in LA. Literally, she grew up on a reality show, and she was just telling me about it. And like,
right.
At the time, I didn't really even know who Twisted Sister was, because I'm an uneducated swine. And I looked it up.
It's because you're 23.
Exactly.
Which, yes, you're right.
Same
uneducated.
thing.
Same thing, baby.
I looked her up, and I was like, oh, like she's on I love reality TV. If you know me, I am a reality TV whore.
Star.
I'm gonna be star in the making.
100%.
But I just watched so many of them.
You need to go on Fuckboy Island.
No, because
they're transphobic.
They're definitely transphobic there. And you know what? Speaking of transphobic,
do you feel like reality TV is just now starting? And maybe I'm naive because I don't watch a lot of reality TV, but do you think that they are just now starting to accept people as like bisexuals and pansexuals?
Yes, because it's going to give them more TV ratings, because that's what's trendy to people now. And that's what disgusts me.
Trans is in.
Being bi, painting your men who like degraded you back when we were like, you know, years ago for
100%
dressing the way I do or being who I am. Now when I like make it a fashion statement and like, yeah, you look cute, fucker.
Right.
But you know what? You weren't doing this 5 years ago when you were playing hockey. You know what I
Period.
mean? And it's just it's so weird. Like MGK, he was super homophobic, probably transphobic. I mean, whatever, they all are.
Yeah.
And would degrade people back in the day, and allegedly about it. Yeah, whatever.
It's always allegedly.
It's always
now.
alleged. And now he paints his
nails.
You tell me got a hairline replacement. Puts his hair up, you know, like drinks her blood, whatever, a bunch of crazy gay shit.
God, are they trying so hard to be fucking Angelina Jolie and
Billy
Ray?
God.
Not Billy Ray Cyrus. Billy Ray, whatever.
Billy Ray.
Remember?
Oh my God.
When she used to wear his blood on the necklace?
You're right. And I just want to...
It was like blood necklace and J-Lo's green dress was like anyone talked about for the early 2000s for like the longest time.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Speaking of Billy Ray, let's just bring this up real quick. Miley Cyrus's
Maybe it's
dad.
Billy Bob. Billy Bob
Billy Bob.
Thornton. I don't know. Wrinkly guy, gray hair.
Oh.
Angelina Jolie was fucking him for a while.
I don't know who
She was
Angelina
going through
Jolie
a-
fucks.
You don't?
I don't know. She has so many fucking kids. Like, it's like so hard to
Well,
keep
those
up.
are all adopted except for one that she had with Brad Pitt. Do you know who Brad Pitt is? I will cancel this podcast right now if you don't.
Yeah, I know who Brad Pitt. I had to think about that. Do you hear about their plane incident about how he like hit one of their children and then like hit her?
What?
Yeah, she's like had this whole, maybe it's old, but now it's being like brought back up. They had a private jet fight. How like iconic, right? And Brad Pitt apparently hit one of the kids, probably the adoptive one.
Definitely the black one.
Definitely the black one.
Yeah.
And, you know what? His racism speaks out.
Definitely.
And her apparently. So that's what like I heard recently that's been happening in their life. And I totally believe it. Like Angelina Jolie's always been a little firecracker, and
So what you're trying to say is she should have watched her mouth?
she should. No, I just feel like that relationship, like she's got like Buddhist tattoos back in there. Like I thought she'd be more peaceful. Than I watched some interviews with her getting younger, and like she's a child actor, and she seems like
cuckoo bananas.
a very nice lady. But like I feel like
I feel like
did her wrong.
Yes. Well, first of all, I want to say Drew Barrymore is the only child actor that like made it out
You're right.
to be
alive.
like normal. Like she was doing cocaine when she was like 12 and like
Insane.
dancing on the dance floor and like having a good time. Bless her soul. Thank God she got that out of her system. Then
She's like an angel.
because had she not, she would have been found in a bathtub in LA.
Them fentanyl bathtubs
Fentanyl
be
bathtub.
really. That's what I'm gonna start calling them because that's what it is. And it's
Fet bath.
Fet bath.
That's it.
Oh, I love Drew Barrymore, but can we go back on Billy Ray Cyrus real
Yes,
quick?
we can. But I also really quickly want to say Brad should have picked Jen.
You know what?
You should have picked the good girl.
because they look cute together. I honestly don't think they'd be a good match.
I feel like he picked Angelina because they had better sex. Maybe?
100%. Like I said, she's like, look at her.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Your mediocre sex with the good girl can always get better. Right?
Yeah.
You can always teach
he
somebody
loves-
what you like.
It's like Justin Timberlake. He's always gonna love Britney Spears, but he could never be with Britney Spears. Jennifer
Well, because
Aniston.
she was held captive and then went absolutely
Jennifer
insane.
Aniston has a really good image, and Brad Pitt kind of does. I think it's a half-ass. I think he doesn't always have the best reputation. Maybe she doesn't either. But I feel like if she got with him, it would make her image look really bad. Like for some reason, I don't know why.
Yeah.
It would just look like because he already was with her, then went with Angelina, then went back. It's just
Yeah.
Hollywood's crazy. It's so small. Everyone's fucking everybody. Like
Everyone's
Billy
fucking
Ray
everybody.
Cyrus.
Okay, we were talking about Billy Bob Thornton, I'm pretty sure.
I know, but
And we'll fact check it later, but
I have to get on this.
we're talking about Billy Ray Cyrus
This
now,
time,
which is
yes.
Miley Cyrus's dad.
Literally a strange dad now, which I think is, if you ever watched Hannah Montana,
A strange dad or
a
estranged?
estranged dad. That's
Got it.
good. Thank you.
I just want to make sure.
Enunciation.
Is important.
It really is, and
Yeah.
I suck at it.
It's not the only thing you suck.
Hey.
Call
well,
ya.
Holla.
Hey,
That
we're
would make a
around.
holla.
Okay, continue.
He is fucking somebody who is the same age as Miley, or no, same age as Noah. Cyrus. Yeah, who was on the set.
Who was like,
of-
what, 13?
Yeah, no, yeah, literally same. On the set of Hannah Montana, like she
Hannah
was
Montana,
an old,
Hannah
like
Montana.
when he was her dad on the show, that means that she was a child, and now that they're like together, he left Tish, her mom, and is going to fuck this like 23-year-old, which like, you know, that's what apparently everyone's doing now.
Yeah, that's just what
But
you do when
what's
you hit a certain
weird
age.
is that she was like so young when he like was on set with her when she was on Hannah Montana. So like why her name's like Fire Rose or some crazy
Of course it is.
earthy shit, and they like play guitar together now and like
Stripper, earthy bitch.
wash each other with mothballs, and
Mothballs?
well, that's just my allegedness, but
They collect rainwater and shit.
yeah, that's like the tip he's on. He never says anything. I feel like he's a crazy fucker too behind closed doors. Like look at him, he's
Yeah,
fucking someone his daughter's
100%.
age.
Yeah.
So weird. Oh, whoa.
I can't get behind the whole thing. Okay, so shout out Haley Zurich,
Oh
local
yes.
comedian in the Detroit scene.
Love her so much.
Teaches yoga, is a life coach, is currently my life coach, is doing a fantastic job. Stella just witnessed me having a life coach session about an hour
It
ago.
was amazing. I want one.
It was a nice little cleanse. I did a lot of crying. Okay, moving on. Haley Zurich has a rule. She stated this the other day. It's the babysitter rule. You don't date somebody who you could have once babysat.
100%.
And then the other way around. You don't date somebody who could have babysat you.
Wow.
So like think about the age that you start to babysit. It depends on how much like mature you are, but let's say like anywhere from like 14 to 16, you know what I mean? So if that person is out of that range for you, walk away.
100%.
Don't matter how sweet the pussy is, you gotta walk away.
But men don't think like that because men are disgusting.
Well, yeah, they are worker bees. They're just worker bees. They ain't queen bees.
They ain't making no honey over here.
No, they make no honey. Their purpose is to literally ejaculate, and that's why they're obsessed with ejaculating.
And that's why I am a woman now. So. And it's true.
It's true.
Remember last night? Like listen, I'm not a fan of Grindr and all
you
that.
hate men so much that you became a woman.
Literally.
I love that. That's
because
poetry.
They're disgusting. You should see
modern day poetry.
The messages they just send you. It's just, you know what?
I have the utmost respect for your Grindr profile.
I don't even know why I have one.
I mean, for funsies, obviously.
100%.
I love that you're like, no dick pics or something.
Yeah.
Be respectful in all caps.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Like these little fucking cheap hussies out here giving like dick pics away for free. Like that's sacred. You guys are so cheap. I'm never like, always never, don't turn off, never turn down $1. Okay. But definitely like don't send someone unconsensual dick pics because it just like shows that you're easy. And listen, I've done it before. Don't get me wrong. But like,
right.
Now like being a little bit
what
mature.
Do you think would be like, okay, let's do like a dick pic 101.
Oh God, I'm a pro.
So what
that.
is the proper, let's do this for the boys. If you are out there and you're listening and you're like,
you know who you fucking are.
When should I do it? When should I not do it? Number one, don't do it immediately.
Do never send a dick pic immediately. I think it's just, you already heard what I said. Like it is, yeah. It's cheap.
Okay, we got that one out of the way. What is the proper steps? 1, 2, 3 to sending a dick pic or receiving one as the lady that you are?
I think it's more exciting when you have a conversation with somebody and like you get like to know them a little bit better. I even think like
we want to get to know the
I
dick.
do this thing now where I don't even like I don't want a dick pic until I meet you, until like the next time I meet you. Not even then. Like I want to see your dick in I mean, I now always do that, but like I want to go on a date before I want a dick pic.
We want some IRL dick.
Oh shit, the mic. No,
you got excited.
I did.
I said IRL dick, and you just lost your shit.
In real life, I was like,
you're like, what's IRL?
Like if I'm thinking about
that. URL.
That's step one. Take a girl out on a date before you send a dick pic. And men don't
just
do
buy
that.
Us something.
Buy us something nice.
Anything.
God.
Pack of Pringles.
Pack a
fucking Slim Jim.
Take me for a coffee, and then you can send me a dick pic.
Okay, coffee. I guess
take me for a drink. Take me
I
for
guess
a
not.
drink.
We're not all trash here. Yeah, take me for a drink. Be nice. Make me feel good. I don't know.
What else?
I guess we could just shorten it into just wait for us to ask for it.
Absolutely. It's consensual that way, and it's way hotter.
Yeah.
Consent's hot.
Anything with the word unsolicited before it is not okay.
Yeah. But like people always say, like, what do you expect on that app? You know, and like people on Bumble aren't like that, but they'll get to that point, like once they like get your Snapchat and everything. I just don't understand that. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I don't know.
Get a job.
I know nothing about it. I took those apps and lit them on fire and poured gasoline all over them. So.
Me too.
That's just me.
I have
tape on the bottom of my foot. God, no wonder I'm not fucking anybody.
Let's talk about Amber Rose's baby daddy.
Okay.
Speaking of age and consent and dick pics and crazy fucking shit.
Bald-headed bitches. Is Amber Rose still bald?
She is, and she has her son's.
She's still so hot.
She's so hot, and she has her son's names tattooed like on her forehead, like huge. And
dang,
it's pretty badass, but it's also like, really,
you think she tattooed him on her forehead so she wouldn't forget him?
100%.
Yeah,
I would.
Yeah, what a bad mom.
I think she's great. Honestly, I'm obsessed with her. I just don't like the man she's with. I think that he's a piece of shit.
Trash daddy.
Trash. Like you're going to fuck Cher. I don't know how Cher.
Is that her baby daddy?
That is one of her children. Is her baby daddy.
Okay.
Then Wiz Khalifa is the other baby daddy to her first son.
Oh, I forgot that happened.
And then this one
Black
now
and yellow,
cheated
black
on
and
her. Hey, I love him. They're like really cool parents. Like I really like the way they like.
Are they?
I think what I've seen and
I'm
the way
talking
she
shit.
talks,
Yeah.
she seems like she's fucking kick ass. And for her, I'd like level up and get the fuck out of like this. Are they even together?
No clue. But what's happening? So the one that's not Wiz Khalifa, what is his name?
I forget his name. I wish I knew his name. God damn it. He's like a music producer or photographer or some shit. He's in the industry, and they got pictures of him and Cher is such an icon. And like, who the fuck would? It's like Madonna. She's been fucking like these like younger ethnic men, which is totally fine. But it's like you're fetishizing them. And Cher, like she's what, 80, 78? I don't know. Like she's old.
102.
And he's like what, 30? Like you got a kid. Like there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also like a weird duo. You go from Amber Rose to Cher.
Yeah.
That's a big jump.
All those curves to...
That's actually
that fucking
iconic. Good for him. You know what? I'm hating on him. You know what?
Oh my God, is Skinny back in?
Skinny,
Are we
unfortunately,
idolizing Skinny legends again?
Skinny with a good ass is in. Never with the flat ass.
That's so disappointing. I cannot.
I mean, I think all body types are in now. I know, which sucks. I'm kidding.
Sure, if you're like a vegan who votes on time, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
but like for real though, to the common person, they went through this entire like, oh, that the Kardashians are like taking out their fucking.
They're getting all their
what do you call
silicone removed or whatever.
Yeah.
Good for them. Because
is it good for them?
No, it's not. And
no. What they should have done to begin with, which we all know this, is just accepted their bodies as they were, let their large noses be large,
It makes you skinny.
and then they would have been, we would have idolized them in a different light of like, oh, look at these women accepting just who they are,
100%.
and let's just focus on like the business. But I guess the business was the injections and the pillow asses and the fucking.
It really was a pillow
water
ass.
titties.
I fucking love them, but that shit.
Love, respect, got it,
But
great.
that shit was like pillow ass.
But we have been struggling with all these images since, you know, the 80s.
100%.
I only want to focus mostly on like the 80s because
we love the 80s.
we can't go any further than that. We have to stay relevant, right? But I'm sure it's been an issue for forever.
It has been an
right?
issue. It's Hollywood, baby. You have to be, you're on camera.
Yes.
And like even me being on camera here, like I look back and like, yes, me and you are hot as fuck, but like at the same time, we're like, you know, everyone's insecure. And then you want to change your body. And I'm so here for plastic surgery, but do it right.
Right.
I mean, I love a good like bimbo moment because like that's hot, you know, aesthetically. But like for the rest of your life, are you like, because you only want more. Once you do it, you want more.
I just feel like if you're gonna have that much responsibility as to being like these icons and like so many young women look up to you,
absolutely,
and now you're gonna be like, oh, skinny's in, let's take it all out, honey. Like a lot of people don't have the funds to do that.
Absolutely.
A, B, like.
You better get your ass up and work. You better get your ass up and work out because listen, they have skinny first of all, you can get injections in LA. The trans girls do it all the time. It's like when you work out, wherever they put the fat injection, it's gonna get bigger. It's gonna get bigger. Or you have just silicone from the backdoor lady, which is also works.
Okay, we love a backdoor lady.
But they have these skinny injections now.
I love buying a purse from a secret room in Times Square.
DH Gate, we love you. You can get skinny injection now. So when you go to the fucking cosmetologist or whatever, is that what it is?
No, it's very true. Yes.
They inject you.
I have a friend that's been doing them actually.
Do they work? I mean, clearly the Kardashians are working.
Yeah, I'm friends with the Kardashians. It's working. No, I mean, who knows? They are billionaires, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, collectively they have to be. I don't really know the numbers here, but they're for certain millionaires.
Absolutely.
They have all the money in the world. They have all the money in the world to change themselves whenever they want. It just, to me, it's unfortunate that it's under a microscope and that so many young women idolize them. That's all I'm trying to say.
You're right.
Love your bodies so that we can all love our bodies.
Absolutely.
You know?
You're right on that.
Just as a whole. And like,
God, I love them.
I am personally and selfishly freaking out if Skinny's in.
Skinny's not in. your skinny's not in, but skinty's in. You always can be skinty.
Skinty.
Never skinny, but skinty. Skinty's like cunty and skinny.
Oh, I mean, I'll always be
Always
that.
be skinty.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, at least right under my titties. That's
right
very.
under your titty.
I got an hourglass.
You
for
do,
sure.
100%.
I'm a curvy ass bitch, and I have been my
Latina,
whole life.
baby.
I've been literally have had curves since I was like 9 years old.
And you shape out as you get older, and like you definitely, girl, like you're beautiful. Like, you look great. You have a hardcore body.
Thank
got
you.
a nice
I
ass
do,
and some nice tits.
Thank you.
I saw
do
you in your
enjoy...
underwear and bra this morning, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I don't believe you because you didn't get a boner. So
Sorry.
I didn't wake up with a dick on my ass, and I'm disappointed, Stella.
Me too. I woke up. I'm like, where the fuck am I? I look next to Johanna. We're like,
And I said, you ate a burger last night.
I'm like, no, I didn't. I'm skinty.
Yeah.
I can't even, I got so, when we all like get together, our friends and me and Johanna, like we don't always go out and drink, but when we do,
But when we do,
it's
like
a
the fucking Dos
party.
Equis guy.
It is, what Dos Equis guy?
Oh my God, I'm so much older than you.
Dos Equis.
The Dos Equis guy that's like, I don't often blah, 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 but when I do. He had a beard, salt and pepper.
Oh,
He
wait.
looked like
he was
everyone's
hot.
sugar
he was
daddy.
so hot. I know
Yeah,
you're
he's
talking
hot
about.
as fuck.
I used to love those commercials. Who did I have?
I hope it's the right beer. It's either Dos Equis or Stella, but I'm pretty sure it's Dos Equis.
It's probably, I hope it was Stella.
It's Modelo. I hope it was
Do
Stella.
you remember that guy with gray hair and everyone's sugar daddy? Yeah, I think it was
Strong jawline.
Strong jawline. I think that was in the Stella's
Adventure.
commercial. I was like, yeah, it was.
It was you before the transition.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Speaking of transitioning,
oh God,
a bitch got her wig snatched.
I got my fucking wig snatched, bitches. And you know what?
I can't believe it. I'm truly still
it was
shook.
such a cheap shot. She got me from behind. I've never been assaulted like that before. And listen, she didn't do nothing. Fuck that bitch. Cheap ass hussy.
And then of course the first person you call was me.
I called
answer
Johanna.
immediately.
I freaked the
I'm
fuck
with
out.
Peppino, our friend Peppino, and you can only imagine. He's like left and right, snacking his fucking tongue, like, oh no, you gotta slash 3 tires, not 4.
100%. Always /3, never 4.
We learned that from our Mexican friend this past week.
Oh, thank God I learned it, because if you're listening to this, you fucking cheap ass bitch, watch your back. And that's some stripper words right there.
Period. For real. I don't know, man. This bitch thought you were after her man.
All of them are, and that's the thing.
I mean, once upon a time, I did think you were after my man.
You
Remember
did,
that?
and you know what? I don't understand.
You a flirt.
I'm such a
You a
flirt,
flirt.
but that's a part of, like, you're right. I can admit, I will flirt with your man, but I'm never gonna flirt with your man in a way of like, oh, I want to fuck your man. I'll do it in a funny way of like, I'm just making you laugh, and I think it's funny, and people get a kick out of it. It's like, I'm not always. I'm definitely, when I walk into a room and meet a bunch of straight couples, I feel uncomfortable. Like, I don't have anybody. And like, that's just like being around that. Like, it's funny. And like, bitch, keep up, Yeah. And these bitches are so insecure.
I'm sorry I'm funnier than you.
They're so, yeah, literally. Like, I'm
hotter
sorry,
than
like, your
you.
boyfriend's laughing and like,
Yeah.
they're not,
But this bitch investigated you before pulling your wig off.
She was so out to fucking get me, and she always was smug, stank. And I just started at this new job, and I'm not gonna say where it's at, but it's definitely a little like, it's fine. Everyone else is
Rhymes
cool,
with carpooey.
but I have to watch my back. Literally, I'm like, what the fuck? And it was just so cheap. And guess what? And now you don't have a job, and I'm gonna bang.
She did get fired.
She got fired.
Backstory.
Thank God. And I'm definitely going to bang your man now. I wasn't even interested in this man. No, I'm not. Because, he's like 19. That's gross. I don't want that. So, yeah.
I mean, you couldn't
weird.
have babysat him. So it is age. The age limit is there,
But that's
honey.
the point. Is he like, who is this fucking hooker thinking that I'm like, want to do that? And then,
I mean, imagine how insecure we were when we were 19.
I never.
It's an insecure.
I don't
Stella
insecure.
said you have the wrong bitch.
You had the wrong. Listen, I have my moments. Everyone can be insecure, but I don't let a bitch do anything to me. I'm so unfazed. You have to really like. I even got my wig snatched,
You are
and I just
extremely unfazed.
and I walk away.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anyone has to say. What your opinion? I respect everybody. I act like an asshole. Get treated like an asshole. That's what I always tell my story. That's what I tell my kids. And If you have a problem, that's your fucking problem, bitch.
Act like an asshole, you're gonna get wiped like one.
Okay, get the baby wipe out because half you motherfuckers
You don't
need
even
it
deserve
anyway.
a baby wipe. You get a paper towel. Period.
You get the cheap ass toilet paper
from the dollar store. Sorry. Okay, so
Sorry,
she
I'm very
investigated you first, though. She went up to you and she was like, "What do you have under there?" She was like asking questions about your hair.
We all know I wear wigs. I wish it was my new one. I ordered a new 28-inch fucking bust down highlight.
No,
I afterpaid it.
You don't wish it was the new one?
No, I do because
you
it wouldn't
threw it
have
in the
came
dish
out. I would have
tank.
glued that shit down. It wouldn't have
Okay,
fucking.
I'm
It wouldn't
sorry.
have came
You're
out.
right. Yes.
I would have decked her, but
lessons were learned that day.
always glue your wig down.
Always glue. If you're gonna be
know.
hitting on other bitches' men, glue your weave down.
your shit down because
Glue
these
it
bitches
down.
are crazy.
They are cray. They're gonna embarrass you in the fucking kitchen in front of all the Mexicans.
Literally in front of a whole kitchen of like her boyfriend and other men, which was like what she was trying to do. She was calculated. She was been watching me and she was like, "Can I see it? Can I see it?" I'm like, "You're weird." Like she did. I have this theory
You're
that
weird.
she's my dad's ex-girlfriend who was a stripper. It was her daughter that I grew up with because I don't know. I don't know why she gets me that face and that little girl was a fucking cunt. And this bitch was like Evil Knievel like her, and it gave me that energy vibe. I don't know why I think it, but like it just was weird.
Evil Knievel.
Evil Knievel.
That was her stripper name.
That's her name. She is Evil Knievel.
Clearly.
3,
Okay,
never
so like
4.
What? 3, never 4.
3
honey.
tires, never 4. So yeah.
So years ago, y'all parents were fucking.
My dad had this girl who didn't. I'm not going to say her name. But my mom always said she was a stripper, and like of course I was like so here for it, being young and like loving Britney Spears and being a whore myself. Trauma. She had this daughter that was like, you know, my dad wasn't in my life that much, and I like grew up all the time because he was fucking up and being a dumbass. So
Just being Mexican.
being a piece of shit, you know. Still love him, but whatever, piece of shit.
Yeah.
And this little girl was always just a bitch. Like she was just always out to get me, like little sister vibes, and I didn't like that. Like I was always nice, you know me. Like I'm very sweet, and
Charming,
like,
beautiful,
Thank
gorgeous,
you.
open soul,
Open
accepting,
soul, yeah, absolutely.
will snatch your man.
Always since I've been like little, I will always do it. But I'll never snatch your man, but your man will snatch me. And then when that happens,
Well
I get my
said,
wig
sister.
snatched. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Snatch for a snatch.
Trifling
A snatch
ass
for
bitch.
a snatch for a snatch. You know?
Honestly, it's Snatch Game out here.
It's Snatch Game.
Hookers, bitches be tripping. That's what my mom always says. Get a pillow. We literally have a pillow.
Connor
at
Mead
our
just told me
house.
that the other day. Bitches be tripping.
Connor Mead, love you, baby.
I was venting to her, and those were the only words that she had to say to me. Bitches be tripping.
They really do.
And
That's
I
her
said,
New York.
dang, they really be tripping.
It's her New York vibe now.
And while we are on the topic, let's get the weather from Connor.
Woo-hoo.
What's up, my little cunts? It's Connor, here in New York City, the Big Apple. I'm with my weather update for all of you to hear. First of all, I got laid. I did. I had a sex, like a two-day long sex with a boy who looks like Prince. He was queer. I thought he was just totally gay, but he wasn't gay because he came like 25 times inside of me. But we're not getting pregnant because of PCOS, so it's fine. And if I do get pregnant, we're in a blue state because it's New York and I can just get an abortion. There's a lot of Jewish people. I like it. And I was sitting at the park and this giant, I don't know, it was like a ceremony, some kind of Jewish ceremony just like happened behind me. And I turned around because, you know, as you know me, 15% Jewish. I'm interested. I want to know what's going on. And they're like indoctrinating, is that the word? They're trying to get people in the club, the Jewish club, and they're going asking people, "Hey, do you want to be Jewish?" And the rabbi guy, like, we lock eyes, and he just skips right over me. He doesn't like me. He's like, "Nope, we don't want her," and that hurt my feelings a little bit. I'll become Jewish soon enough, because I like their stuff. I like their spunk. More in the weather. It's getting chilly. It's sweater weather, and I like it, except it'd be chilly outside, and you go on the subway, and it's hot, and I'm just constantly a little bit sick, but it's fine, because I don't have COVID. Work's working. I work in the Empire State Building. Last night, they took us to a bowling alley. A bunch of people got fucked up. There's a bunch of younger people who brought their own liquor, who weren't legal to drink, so That's cute. That was fun to watch that shit show, and the managers running around like, oh no, drunk teens. It was great. Thanksgiving's coming up, kids, and you know what that means? Fucking your turkeys. No, I'm gonna be alone for the holidays, which is fine. It's okay. I made another friend, a friend at work who's also going to be alone on the holidays. So we're probably just going to have a lonely Gail holiday. Her name is Gail. So it's Gail. We're going to have a Thanksgiving together. Probably going to get Chinese food or something. And I work on Thanksgiving. Double time, baby. But not in the morning. I wanted to see the parade because you can like see the parade from the window. But that's in the morning, and so I won't be there. I think that's all the news for me. I miss all of you. Hi Johanna. Hi Stella. You two should kiss live on air more. Now that I'm not a co-host, someone's gonna give critiques. Yeah, more kissing and more tits. That's what I always say. All right, that's the weather report with me, Connor Mead. Love you. Bye.
Okay, so then.
Well, oh, my wig snatch.
Then what? Yeah. So what are we gonna do about it now?
Well, what I'm gonna do now is my redemption. I'm coming back in with a 28-inch bust down.
28-inch strap.
I'm gonna look like a fucking bad bitch, and she don't work there no more. And all her man can do is stare at me in my new wig, and what he's been doing clearly.
He's gonna be like, Cher, is that you?
Yeah. Oh my God, I am her. I am Cher.
Yeah, and that crusty ass 19-year-old wish she could be Amber Rose, but
it's
she
so
ain't.
gross. I'm not even pressed about her. It's the fact as a trans person for you to just pull my shit off like that.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
And good for Carpooey for firing that person and doing all of that. And
That's
we'll see
cool.
how the rest of the
I want to see how this
play
plays
out.
out.
I am a little sad that you did not report to HR and that you are not filing more paperwork in order to create more receipts for the incident. But
yeah, you're right. But that just is like so. Do you see how like I just don't care? Like
I know that you don't, but come on.
I know I should call HR.
Call HR.
God, get that.
You got a case.
Get that bag. I really do though. But I really do. Watch out, bitch.
I mean, the way
told
of the world. That bitch is lucky that there was no cameras.
That bitch is lucky my
Can you
homegirls were
imagine?
there. Let you know this.
That would go viral on TikTok.
You may snatch my wig, but I got bitches. And I will not fight you because I once was a man and I will beat your fucking ass. The point of is my bitches will fight you. And my bitches are angry trauma like me, but we're very nice until we're not. And so like, and
100%.
that sounds so like my bitches will beat you. I don't want to be like that, but like they literally will. Like I know my girls and I know my
In
group
this house,
is tight.
we do not tolerate transphobia, homophobia.
You never go up and assault somebody. You never hit first.
Right.
You finish it.
Unless it's us being
Unless
trans
it's
or
us
homophobic. But
Which I am.
jokes are jokes and jokes and jokes and jokes. So
Hey.
if you've left us because it was hard for you to hear those things,
I'm so
then
sorry,
you're a
guys.
pussy ass bitch.
Period.
Nah, but for real, you are right. We do have, I think that we are people who appreciate the difference between right and wrong.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
We know right from wrong. And like, you don't have to even be liberal, whatever the fuck. Like, and that's what a lot of these people are like, you know, they're more Republican. And I don't give a fuck what your political views are.
Yeah.
But you should just be respectful of people and like their boundaries. I have walked up because I'm a little flirty and like have touched someone's hair or like whatever in a nice way. And people don't like that either.
Grab
and I've had
somebody's dick. Yeah.
Literally, I've had to just like take a step back and be like, okay, like even though I'm not doing something wrong, it could make someone else like I'm doing something wrong.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like even to come, and so the audacity of someone to just come up behind a trans woman who is vulnerable, I don't put myself like that because I don't think that I am, but in that
Pick a
state
side.
I
Can
was.
you beat a bitch's ass or are you vulnerable? Are you winning the gold in
like,
the Olympics?
I was vulnerable.
Or
Like
are
I
you...
wasn't
I know,
watching. You know, she got me from behind.
She did, yeah. That's so fucked up. It's also like you're 19 years old. We get it. You're impulsive. You are a part of this like crazy generation. Your brain is
crazy.
melting because you're on a phone 16 hours a day.
My brain is
whatever.
literally melting.
But this bitch at 19 years old, she doesn't have the capacity to go up to you and say, "Hey, can we have a conversation?
Can't
Can
even
we
be an
step
adult.
aside for a second?" And I was wondering. I'm kind of feeling a vibe between you and my man, and it makes me feel uncomfortable,
Yeah,
and
she
it's
could have
making
said
me feel
something to me.
insecure.
And you know
Also,
me, I'm
if
nice.
you're that insecure in your relationship, speaking from a point, coming from a point as a person who just got out of a relationship that I was very insecure in.
Mm-hmm.
If you are dating somebody who is making you insecure and is triggering like, you know, core traumatic events for you, whatever, like making you reactive, you probably shouldn't be with that line cook.
100%. You should
PSA,
never be with the line cook.
Stop dating
The
line cooks. Stop. Okay, if a person has
Preach it.
a face tattoo and is not Amber Rose, don't date this motherfucker.
Oh my God, it's the best thing ever. Literally, if you're not Amber Rose, don't date a line cook.
Yeah, just don't.
No face tattoos.
No face tattoos. No neck tattoos. Well, maybe a neck tattoo.
No, I was gonna say I
we like neck tattoos.
I like all that shit. I'm a crazy ass bitch. I love the
but
tattoos.
That's the problem.
That's why they want me.
That's why we're here.
Line cooks want me. Sorry,
hey,
honey.
some of the best sex in my life was with a line cook. Shout out Roy.
Never a home wrecker, but
yo, he used to like pick me up, and like eat my fucking coochie while I was just like being
I've only
picked
hooked up with
and
one
I was just
line
like,
cook.
okay, pins me against walls, do all the things.
That's hot.
He fucked me right because he was homeless.
Hey, I don't blame him.
To me either. Motherfucker
Catching
still
a
owes me
couch.
$80, but
Yeah,
not
he
really.
does for that couch surfing. Hey, can you come eat my puss and throw me that 80?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Roy.
Thanks, girl.
He had a crispy little
Dick.
yes. I think he was like Puerto Rican and white.
Oh my God.
He had like a very
dream.
very straight what's it called? Lineup, like the hairline.
Oh
thing.
my God, he was that. He's
He
like
was
he's our
that.
cousins.
He's our cousins.
He's my cousins at least.
Yeah,
Shit.
he's our cousins.
We love a good lineup on a man. I can't. I don't know.
Say it with your heart, honey.
I just can't. I like people who get fades and lineups, but then there comes a point where I'm like,
I'm not gonna let this person destroy my life.
Absolutely. 100%. Like, in that lineup's sharp,
When
they're
the
gonna
lineup
fucking
is
cheat
sharp,
on you.
it's game over. They are fucking other people,
I like
honey.
clean cut, but I also
They got
like
kids you don't know about.
clean cut, like keep it together, but I also like a day where like you don't look like you're gonna cheat on me, and probably
We're never gonna find the people that we want.
I mean, I don't
We're gonna
wanna
get
date
married
anybody.
to each other just so we have insurance.
Oh my God, absolutely. I've been looking for someone for that. And I need before I'm not fertile anymore, I need a donor for my baby.
Yeah.
Or I'm just going to go adopt one. I think I'm going to do that because you know what? There's too many. No, because I'm an icon.
Let's have a test tube baby. Some of your sperm, one of my eggs.
But someone has to
tube.
buy out my whole lot because that's what they call it. You buy out the whole lot. So my other kids don't go out.
Whole lot.
So like, if you give your
I see
eggs
what
like
you're
egg
saying.
retrieval, like you go
Yeah.
there, literally you could have 1,000 fucking kids out here. But as someone who like wanted one of your eggs could buy all your eggs, that means that they're
Whole
gonna
basket.
whole basket. So my sperm, let's just say, if I gave it to somebody like or a bunch of
and then they're just out in the world.
people do it for money. Guys do that shit all the time for money, like you said earlier. All they
and
do
then
is
they're
fucking
like
ejaculate.
half fucking siblings, and then what happens when you're
There's
in the
people
same
who
city,
have like
and then you're on
hundreds of
fucking
kids and
Tinder.
have no idea because that's how it
That's
works.
how autism was started.
And that, but that's also the thing is because, brother, if they, oh my God, they're really.
I'm freaking out.
This is how like people who find their conjoined twin. Remember?
Oh, I will
Mary
never
Kate
forget
and
it.
Ashley.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
They
Conjoined at the
literally
hip.
Conjoined at the hip.
One
like,
was uglier than the other
they're
one.
like, oh my God, we look alike. Are you my sister? And like people joke about that all the time. Like, but people really, that's a point of example
Yeah.
right there.
You and I would have a cute ass kid.
We would. Our kid would be
3/4 of Latina, and then
Trans
just a dash,
comic.
trans comic,
moms,
dash of white in there, thanks to old
Yeah.
Granny Gran,
woo.
and they would be gorgeous children.
We would look like the salt.
If you wanted to have a child, I would absolutely give you an egg. I'm not joking.
I would.
I
don't
would
want a
give you an
kid
egg. I
right
don't want a
now.
kid.
Yeah, you
But
do.
if you, I swear to God, I want a kid. I already have 20.
Oh yeah, you're right. The comedy club.
That and you and everyone
I'm Lily
else.
Johanna's kid
Welcome to
at
each
this
other's
point.
mothers. That's why it's called that, because I am everyone's mother, and they are
Literally.
mine. You
are my
honestly give me
mom.
some really great advice all the time.
Do I?
Yeah, you are the person that reminds me. You and amongst others remind me, like, what the fuck are you crying about? You're the shit.
Of course, you have to be unfazed, be aware, but be
I am
unbothered.
very bad at being unbothered. I'm very bad.
Can't
I'll
let
work
bitches
on it.
get-
If anyone else out there, you're listening to this and you have a hard time being unbothered, take a page out of Stella's book, because this bitch is unbothered. You got your wig snatched.
And I still put that shit back on and
you put it
and
right
I worked.
back on, and
Never
you
let a
came back.
bitch run for you from your money.
That's what,
Listen, I'm going to talk about like a confidence thing because Johanna needs a little confidence boost right now.
Okay.
You gotta, if I sat and I looked at every single person which I do sometimes if I'm like, that's why I don't do acid and shrooms and go to public settings because I have way too many, not in a cocky way, but eyes on me because I said like walking up platinum, purple, lavender hair on and like I'm trans. People don't see that all the time. Out in Ferndale we do, but not like everywhere in Carpooey or anywhere, obviously. So to have that for me takes a lot, and like that's a lot of cojones right there. And
a good thing you have.
And
some.
that's what, and they're tucked away. And you're not gonna touch them.
No.
That's you can,
can't
but
even see 'em.
not these men.
Well, one day I will have to.
Okay, hey, egg
When we
retrieval
have a
right
kid.
there. Okay, buy the whole lot.
Take the whole basket.
Take the whole basket. But no, you have to just, if you looked at what everyone says and what everyone does, which you don't because you're a comic and like you literally say what you want and you are in front of people all the time. So I can't believe that you know, you can't let people bother you. Like, you know what? And if someone don't like you or isn't into you, guess what? Because I am rejected all the time. Trust.
Right.
Even though I'm a hot bitch, I am definitely rejected and it hurts. But guess what? If I show that energy and I'm like, I look like a bitter bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you and me are so much better than that. I know me and you get in our blues about dating, especially because it's hard now. And me and Johanna are so genuine. And when we meet people and do everything, if we have it, we'll give you like our last shoulder on our back.
Literally.
Wait, what's it? Last straw on our back. Whatever you need.
Shirt.
For you to be successful. And that's what like you do when you care about people. And sometimes people can't. What did I tell you last night? If that's all they got. That's all you fucking got.
Yep.
And
that's all they have to give you. Unfortunately, I have this like infinite amount of like love and care and thoughtfulness.
You do. You're amazing.
And so when I give that to people and then they're just like, I'm good. That really hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
Because I'm like trying to be just such a nice person.
People take advantage.
And a lot of people just don't like that.
They don't.
And I have to remember that has everything to do with them and nothing to do with me.
It does.
You know?
That's their
struggle. Prerogative.
Oh God. Love you, Britt.
Love you, bitch.
I love you, Britney Spears. God, I'm gonna start doing. See,
What
do
a
you think
legend.
Britney fucking Spears, who's twirling around, is like?
Well, I think she's high as fuck and doesn't give a fuck about anything.
I was like, do you think she's
next
fuck?
on the fet bath, honey?
Oh my God! Don't say that.
I know.
See, that's
I'm sorry.
that
Marissa
one,
would kill me if she were here.
Oh my God, like literally, if that Britney Spears ever, I mean, like, I don't ever want to like predict that or anything, but I think she would, like, she does seem like if she wasn't on what she's on, I would be suicidal probably too. Like, that's a big,
100%.
She's been through a lot.
Yeah.
And homegirl, like, is twirling around on camera every day, you know, like, she's probably going through it and she's crying and like dancing. She's very emotional. Burping. I don't know. I like her. I think
Obviously.
What if she like
We
lives
love
it
her.
out? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, good for her. She's gonna be the last one standing.
Really though?
She's not gonna get in a fat bath.
Absolutely not.
I made a joke, but like for real, she's going to be the last of that
Fed
of
bath,
those
although
like
we're calling them that now.
90s, early 2000s superstars. She's gonna come out on top.
I like if Britney Spears does die, we're going to visit that grave, if we can even get to it.
We probably can't, but yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely. Clearly, Marissa's gonna drive.
Marissa, I love you too.
We love Marissa. That's an icon living.
Icon living. We're moving in our house, by the way.
Speaking of icon living, we saw Melanie on the news.
We did, Melanie. I'm so proud of you.
But you thought that she was
Melanie
T-Barb
J comedy. I thought
because you're racist.
scooting on the cooch.
So then we were talking. First of all, shout out Melanie. Melanie Hearn, local comic,
She's awesome.
Detroit comedian. So fucking funny.
Melanie J
Find her,
comedy.
go to a show, friend of the room, friend of the podcast. She was on the news, on the Detroit news this morning.
She makes us she's going to be on, when we become the new Chelsea lately, which is going to happen.
Chelsea and Chewy.
That is going to be
We
us.
should address that we're audio right now for a couple episodes.
We're going to be audio.
We're working on the studio that is going to look so gorgeous when we're
New
done
wig,
with it.
new studio,
New pussy.
New pussy.
My coochie's hairy.
Mike Hoochie's
My
hairy.
coochie's hairy.
Mike Hoochie's hairy. You should get your mom to do that.
We should. And we'll have special guests and a nice little desk, and it's going to be really cool, and it'll be up on the YouTubes. And we got big plans, and we're really excited about it, but we are taking our time as seasonal depression knocks on our door, and people are snatching our wigs.
Literally.
We're just trying to survive. We're out here just trying to survive. So
you think it's easy being in front of this camera? You think the fame, the fortune, you think this is easy? Because it's not, hookers.
It's not. It's hard work.
Can we go find that black cat in your neighborhood?
We can in just a second. I do want to talk about the Scoochie on the Coochie really quick. Shout out T-Barb.
Love you, T-Barb.
Also another Detroit local comedian. Very, very funny. Recorded her album at the Independent Comedy Club. I hosted it. So when you go and find her album, even the dogs like it. When you go and find her album, you can hear my little radio voice intro her at the beginning, and it's so cute.
Oh my god,
it's
you're
so
on an
cute.
album.
Yeah, just like giving her a little cute little intro, and she absolutely killed it. Thank God she wanted to collaborate with the Independent Comedy Club. That's the comedy club that I run here with a group of comedians in Hamtramck. I'm gonna pause for a second. Ursula! That was my dog's name.
Oh my god, I was like, what the fuck are you yelling that for? Like, I looked.
Billy Bob Thornton!
Billy Bob. I'm like, Billy Ray.
Billy Ray!
It's Billy Ray and Fire Rose.
But she also, not only did she drop her comedy album that was recorded at the Independent, she also came out with her first hit single song, and it's called Scoochie on the Coochie. And it's so funny. She's so silly. And I was trying to explain this to you earlier. The whole reason why she made this song is because when you are on top and you have a vagina and you're fucking a dick, you tend to get a little tired.
You do.
And then you just start scooching on the coochie. It's the move.
Honestly,
people with vaginas, you know the move. You can't go up and down anymore.
You can't.
So you're gonna go back and forth, and
never
that
up
is
and down,
called
back and forth.
Scoochie on the coochie. So keep that in mind. Remember that the next time you're riding some dick,
you're scooting on the cooch.
You're scooching on the cooch, baby.
That's what the gays do.
We did have a very cute gentleman ask us if we had seen a black cat earlier.
Oh my god.
There's a man in the Dales.
I'll always listen, black pussy, I'll
black
find
pussy,
it
all
anywhere.
Day.
I'm like, down
Melanie.
this street, down this fucking street, you're looking for a black cat? I'll tell her name Ellen. This guy, very cute man. Me and Johanna are like cracking, going to the car to get some coffee,
Yes.
do our daily routine. And this guy's walking around with a can of cat food and he's yelling, Ellen. And me and Johanna are like, it's like 9:30 in the morning. We're like, what the fuck?
Ellen.
And so I start yelling for the cat. He's running around asking people. And then Johanna goes and says, yeah, there's a guy across the street, this old man who only feeds black cats.
Yes.
So weird.
So then I go, skirt. I scooched on the cooch.
She scooched on the cooch.
Turned the car around, put my window down, and I'm like, sir, there is a man who feeds a lot of black cats, so that's probably why you think your cat's around here. And I hate to break it to you, but
I didn't see him. I haven't seen him
your
walk around.
cat's dead.
100%.
R.I.P. to the pussy.
R.I.P. to that pussy.
What a bad day for a handsome man.
Honestly, I'm kind of sad for Ellen. That old man has that
Ellen.
black cat. Ellen. 9:30 in the morning. Like, what the fuck?
Adorable and sad.
Very sad.
Just like us.
He probably ran over the cat with so many leaves and fucking.
That's what I said. I was like, that cat is in a pile of leaves right now.
It's roadkill, baby.
Just fucking dead as hell. All right. Not to leave you on a depressing note, but that has been our episode. We love you so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, do all the dumb
love all
things.
of you. Thank you for the support. If you're supporting,
we still have the voicemail link up. If you want to leave us a voicemail, there's probably a couple there on there. Actually, we should listen to those soon.
God, we should.
I'll
leave
look
us a
as soon as we're done
voicemail.
with this. Shout out to Connor Mead with the weather. Marissa, our producer, editor, we love her so much.
Yes.
They made it to Cleveland. We are contemplating fet baths because we're so depressed. Okay.
Woo!
Love you.
Love
Bye.
you, bitches. Bye.